So people have really been asking me this a lot, and I just thought that I would do a quick rant just to set the record on why I take this particular stance. People ask, you should do material based on ships. You should talk about ships. You should do some skits that make fun of skits. Make fun of ships. And I have said this on live stream before, and I'm gonna say it here for the record on YouTube, that there is a good reason. There are several good reasons why I do not get into ships. As far as anime, as far as My Hero Academia, I don't even touch the subject matter for a reason, for a few reasons. Number one, I had the mispleasure of experiencing just how toxic the anime fandom can be last year. Um, I used to make these kidnapping skits in which I just made fun of impatient fans that would, and in those skits I would have them kidnapping Funimation or voice actors to basically make them meet their demands, whether it's like a second season of Oron or season 5 of My Hero. And then somebody out there, I think that it was another somewhat well-known content creator within the niche, suggested like, yeah, we should actually like kidnap the voice actors and make them make like season 5 of My Hero or whatever. And the thing is, like, a lot of people in the anime fandom, a lot of these people just do not have a clear connection to reality. Like, we all do escape into the world of anime very, very often. Like, that's part of being in the fandom. But a lot of people just do not have a clear connection to reality. They worse than Wanda Maximoff out in these streets. Like, they do not have a clear connection to reality, and a lot of them get very, very entitled to just like whatever they want. And they think it's okay to do things like death threats, like threatening to kidnap voice actors. They started doing that to people, to voice actors on TikTok, and then people started tagging me in some of these voice actors' videos, saying that, hey, we don't like it when you guys threaten to kidnap us and everything. They started tagging me over and over again. I woke up to so many tags on a video by J. Michael Tatum, I believe, and I was devastated because I'm like, no, my shit is satire. I had imagined that you guys are smart enough to know that, but apparently there are some people out there that aren't smart enough or brilliant enough or bright enough to understand that. So much to the extent that, thank God, J. Michael Tatum came to my defense and said, hey, no, this is satire. Like, I love what she does. What she does is hilarious because she is making fun of people that are inappropriate and shit. But you guys are like actually doing it. And so I basically experienced how the same people that will raise you up and the same people that will sing your praises will shoot you down immediately once they get the chance, because people love nothing than to see somebody fail, to see somebody big fail. And I experienced that. It was really, really tough. I didn't make content for a few days, I don't believe. And ever since then, I've been very, very wary, and I have now a good grip on the kind of people that are out there. Unfortunately, I don't believe that all fans are toxic like this, but I believe that the toxic people in these fandoms, even though they're a minority, they are very loud, and for some reason they have all the time on their hands to be toxic and dangerous and to send death threats and all of this stuff, and I don't feel like dealing with those people. And so that's the number one reason from my firsthand experience. And then just secondhand, seeing how, like I said, that crazy but yet loud minority continues to do dangerous things. Like, the people that were shipping Kirishima and Bakugo sent death threats to Horikoshi for not making them a couple in the upcoming manga or show. I don't even know. But the fact that they thought that was okay to do is just absolutely disturbing. And so because of how widespread that is, and because of how loud that toxic minority is, I choose to not even go into that territory. I choose to not even talk about ships. I choose not even on live streams. Not even on live streams. I don't even entertain it. I have nothing against people that ship at all, because, like I said, it's a fictional world. You can do whatever you want with it. But some people get very, very selfish. They get very entitled to, you know, this world being what they want it to be, because they have no grip on reality. And I have to be like, you know what? It's Horikoshi's world. If we're talking about my hero, which we usually are, it's Horikoshi's world. He can do whatever the fuck he wants to in this world. He is not entitled to give you anything that you want. It is a fictional world, and it is not even yours. If you want to make it something that Horikoshi is not going to make it, that is what fan fiction is for. Please enjoy. But unfortunately, not enough people that, like, there are just enough people that are toxic and dangerous enough that it makes me not want to even go near the topic at all. Like I said, setting the record straight, I have a lot of colleagues and friends that ship. I have nothing against people that ship. It's not something that I personally do. It's not something that I have really the time to do, because most of my comedy is based off of how the characters interact within the show, within the movie, whatever I'm talking about. And because of that, that's why I don't really have a lot of energy for shipping. I don't even do it, because I think that's what makes my material funny, because it draws from the source material. There's no room in my creative process for fan fiction very much, unless I can work it in some creative way. But for those three reasons, because of what I went through last year, because of what I've observed in the community, and because of where my comedy comes from, I don't really get into ships. And do not hold your breath waiting for me to get into it, because I simply will just continue to avoid it, honestly. Because like I said, I know not everybody that ships is toxic. Obviously, I know that. We talk about this a lot on live streams. But me personally, I don't have the bandwidth. I don't have the energy. If I possibly run into one of those crazy people, and not just one of those crazy people, it's never just one. Like, there are people like literally ready to kill and spill blood over their fucking ships. And that is stupid. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry, but if you are really that passionate about it that you are willing to get violent verbally, even just verbally, you're fucking crazy, and I want nothing to do with you. And that is why I don't do material that has anything to do with ships. If you are looking for ship material, I am not the creator for you. I have other comrades, I have other colleagues on TikTok that do touch on ships, and I will send you to them. I believe Trixie does something like that, Morally Gray, but I am not that bitch, and those are the reasons why. So now that you know, now you know, and yeah, that's it.